Hi, this is a quick screencast to show you how you can use Blogger, or a blog platform online, a digital document creation tool, to actually create a reflective learning journal or blog, where we use YouTube for video storage. We'll use SoundCloud for audio storage, and we'll show you how you can incorporate video and audio into your blog for creating reflective considerations. First thing you'll need to do is that all of these apps operate under the Google platform, or at least in SoundCloud's case, allow you to use a Google sign in as authentication. So the first thing you will need to do, if you don't already have one, is go to Google and actually either sign in or get an account. So when you go to google.co.uk, you'll notice in the top right hand corner where my mouse is here, I'm actually signed in. I can see my icon and I can see my email address. From here, if you're not signed in, there'll be a button here that says sign in. If you click that, that will then take you to the sign in page with details in the middle of the screen, just where the Google icon is now, to sign in, and below it will be the option to create a new account or sign up. If you click that, you can then sign up. Once you've signed up for Google, you'll then be able to go to Blogger, which is www.blogger.com. You sign in again using your Google address, and this will bring you to your Blogger homepage. If you used Blogger before, you'll note that any of your existing blogs are all listed here, and you can view them and edit the posts using the different settings under the drop down menu, and the orange button allows you to create a new post for that blog. What we're going to do today is to create a new blog, and to do this we'll come over to the left hand side where it says new blog, click the button, choose a title for your blog, and choose an address. So this is where your blog will be known at, complete by the .blogspot.com. So it can either be your name and reflections, or whatever you would like to choose. Google will actually tell you, if you put it in, it'll tell you if the name's been taken. So for this instance, I'm going to use Rob Knight Reflections. It tells me that this blog is available. We then choose a style, so any of the styles below we can choose, and we literally click create blog to then go away and create our blog. It tells us it's done it, and you'll see that the blog now appears in the list. We can view this blog, although at present there'll be no posts on there. We can use the drop down menu to look at posts we've created, comments, we can post it to Google Plus to be social, and we can do a lot more about the settings. To create a new post on here, we'll click the create, but first we're going to now complete our YouTube sign up. So we flick over to youtube.com. Again, we sign in with our Google email address that we've just created, and this will bring you to the Google homepage. If you click underneath where your name appears, you can then see your channel. This section, the header of the page, will remain blank and is customizable for yourself. You can put in an icon, the background, you can set up any web links you may have, and your social links. And this is completely editable by yourself. If we click on the pen icon in the top right hand corner of this section, this will allow us to change the links and the channel art. So we're currently in our video section. If we now click on videos, which is here just to the right hand side of home, we'll see any videos that we've uploaded. From here we're able to, and this is from the desktop or a laptop PC, we can upload a video on the fly to the PC, and we can either choose a video we've already created, or we can record straight into the web browser itself by clicking the record option. So if we go into record, it'll ask us if we want to use the webcam, so we click allow, and remember, and we see our webcam now appears in here. And what we can do is we can start recording, and this will record a new blog or video straight onto YouTube. We're not going to do this for now, so I'm going to flip back to my video channel and just show you, once you've uploaded a video, how you get the embed code, which is what you use to paste it into your link. So you choose your video and you come down to the share section below, and this gives us the ability to not only share it socially via the various online tools, but if we click embed, we've got the embed link, so we can either use it, we can right click and copy that and go into our blog, or the other alternative is from within our blog. So if we create a new post, so if we go into this, and the orange pen button to create a new post on our blog, so we give the post a title, and we would type our text into the main window as we were creating a normal document. So from here you would utilise the reflective practice tools that you've been advised of and given by your academic tutor, and create a piece of reflective writing as you would putting it into Word or into Pages on the iPad. In essence, this is just a web browser version of a text creation document. So I'm just going to put some random text in here. There we go. You can format your text in your blog as you would in any text creation document. And so in here we've got tools to bold, underline, you can change your heading style, you can change your font style. You can pick larger text, and here, so your editable features are all available. The good things that we can actually do from within this online document is that we can actually embed videos, audios or pictures either that we've captured on our iPad or we have saved somewhere else. So if you've been researching a source on the internet, you're able to capture images and text and links straight into your blog. To pop a link in, so I shall bring another page up now and take a link from this. So as you would in any document, you take the link out of the toolbar, we get back into our blog, and if we wanted to put a link into our blog, select the text, click link, and right click and paste the link into it. You can test the link if you would like to. You can even set it to an email address, so you can actually set a situation up where somebody can click something to actually email you. You can choose whether it opens in a new window. So we click OK, and now that sets this as a link that it becomes clickable once our blog is published. So next thing we want to do is put some video into this section, and we've got two ways of doing that. We can use the embed code that we found on YouTube. So we right click, copy, go back to our blog post, and we go into the HTML section and find the section here. I will use video, and you can right click and paste your embed code in the line below. Alternatively, and a simpler format, you can just click on the video icon here, and you've got a number of options from YouTube. So you can put a video in that somebody else has made if you wanted to put a comment or make a reflective comment about it. You can upload things from your phone. You could actually record a video straight from your webcam into it. But what we're going to do is choose YouTube videos, my YouTube video. So we click here, and this links, because it's on the Google platform, it will link straight into my YouTube stream. And we choose the video we want, and we click select. That will now post it into the blog post for us. And now the other thing we might want to do is add audio that we've created. So again, this is where we go to another service, and we use something called SoundCloud. SoundCloud, like YouTube and like Blogger, have apps for the iPad as well, so you can actually create your audio and your video reflections and text reflections straight onto your iPad and embed them into your blog. So when we go to SoundCloud, click sign in or sign up. I've already signed in, but if you click sign up, you've got an option here to sign in with Google. We choose the account we want. That's now signed us in with Google. A number of options available to us here. We can, within SoundCloud, we can upload audio files, and we've got a number of options. We can upload a pre-existing audio file that we may have created on the iPad, or we can start a new recording. Now, the one thing you'll notice about SoundCloud, unlike YouTube, where the video amount of storage is not limited, on the SoundCloud you get 120 minutes of video on the free account. Now, in terms of a short reflective piece, 120 minutes should allow you to create quite a number of 5 to 10 minute audio files and upload them. So the easiest thing to do now is we click Start New Recording. This brings up our recorder window. Again, we get the option to choose files that we may have somewhere on the PC or the Mac, or we can record straight into the browser again. So I'm going to record in. Again, it'll ask us if we want to allow usage of the microphone. Hello. This is a test for a reflective blog, and I'm now going to post it into my blog platform. Thank you. There you go. You click stop once you've completed. You can re-listen to your blog, to your audio recording to check you are happy with it. Hello. This is a test for a reflective blog, and I'm now going to post it into my blog platform. Thank you. So once you are happy with that, you click upload recording. Again, you can give it titles in here. So for this instance, we're going to call it test audio. You can add a description in so you know what it is. You can choose your recording type. So this is spoken. You can choose genres, and you can tag it with metadata so it's easier to find. And you can choose whether it's public or private. So in this instance, I'm going to make it private, and it'll only be accessible through my blog. We'll see below down here that downloads are disabled, so nobody can download your file, but the widget is enabled and apps are enabled, which means when we embed it into our blog, it will have its own inbuilt player, and anybody who we give the blog link to can actually listen to the audio file, which is how we have set it up. So we click save. And there we have our first audio recording. Now from here we've got a number of options. If we click the share option, Again, very similar to YouTube, we get all the social options appear, which we could post it onto Twitter if you wanted to direct feedback. But if we go to Embed, we can choose a number of options here for the colour of our embedded audio player, or we can just accept the default. There's a tick box here for play automatically. We'll leave that unticked so the audio file doesn't start as soon as you go to the blog post. But the code we need is Embed Code, because we're not actually pasting into a WordPress blog. It's going to be a Blogger blog. So we click in the top frame, right click, once it's all selected blue, click copy. We can close this window now. We come back to our blog post, and again we can flip over to the HTML view. Under here I will use audio. We go to the end of the line, press enter, or we can keep a line break in here, and then we simply right click, copy, or control or command copy on a Mac to paste in the code that we've got. Once we're happy with that, we go back to the compose menu and we'll look at our blog, and you'll see that we've now got a video file and an audio file appeared in your blog. We've got the link that we pasted at the bottom. So once we're happy with our blog, we can actually preview what it will look like to the viewer. We can add more than one video if we chose, and we can have more than one audio file. You'll also notice that the section, and this is the powerful tool that Blogger is it has a comment section where you allow both your peers and your academics to actually make a comment on your reflective posts, which you can then use within your cycle of reflection and apply to your further comments and your further reflective posts as you move through the course. Okay, if we're happy with that, that's the preview. We can close the preview window, and we've got a number of options now. We can either publish it straight away, or we can click schedule, which we can set a date and a time when the post will be published. This is particularly good if your academic has set a deadline and you want to post your blog specifically for that deadline. We're not going to choose that right now. We'll keep the publish automatically. Again, in here you can put labels, separate a comma, so which in effect these are metadata which allow you to search your blog much easier. But the thing to note about your blog is that when the posts go in, they will actually be displayed in a linear format with the newest at the top, and it will progressively get older as you move down the screen. So I'm happy with this. We'll click save, and for this instance we'll click publish. So we'll now publish that blog post actually into my blog. And again, if we go to the top of the screen, we click view blog. This will take us into the live version of our blog. So we see all the titles and all the text we've put in, and I formatted it how we chose. We can see the videos we've put in and the audio, as well as the link at the bottom of the screen. So if I click on the link, it takes us to that extra page that we put in. And you will also be able to launch your video file straight from here. And you can choose whether to make it full screen. You can select your settings for the quality of the video. Fast forward, pause, return back through the videos. And again, you can do the same with the audio file. We click play. Hello, this is a test for a reflective blog, and I'm now going to post it into my blog platform. Thank you. There we go. So we've selected all the links, we've tested the audio, and we've tested the blog posts that we've made in video and audio format, and we can see the text we've pasted as well. So that is as simple as you need to do to actually create a reflective blog using Blogger, YouTube, SoundCloud on your PC, or desktop or your laptop. I will now show you in the second post how you can actually add files and make recordings using your iPad to give you more flexibility and mobility.